On today's China Watch, internet cafes in China have struggled to stay relevant as young people increasingly turn to mobile and console games for fun. CGTN's Kaiyi takes a closer look at how these businesses are faring.
COVID-19 isn't the only reason some Chinese internet cafes are struggling. Troubles also lies in a paradigm shift in how people get their online entertainment.
It was a great way to have fun after getting off work. The foot traffic in internet cafes is okay lately, mainly because of the good atmosphere, which is something you don't get when you play games at home.
Data shows the number of cyber cafes nationwide peaked in 2016 at 152,000. 1 year later, the number started to decline. Some chain cafes, however, have been able to reverse this broad trend in stark contrast to the mom-and-pop establishments located in residential neighborhoods, which get less people coming in these days.
I think what small-time cyber cafes are lacking is standardized management and brand building, which is why the industry has the big chance for resource integration from here on out. It's an irreversible trend for market players. They must build up to become chains and brands instead of remaining small businesses.
One thing slightly different about internet cafes compared to 20 years ago is that they're not only somewhere to surf the internet. They're also places where people, especially the younger generation, can socialize and immerse themselves in smash-hit multiplayer games such as League of Legends and Overwatch. So fun and games aside, perhaps what matters to them most is getting together and socializing with friends.
Although mobile games and short video apps have provided more options for people, there is still a considerable amount of desktop game players. This is because their demand for team-based games remains continuously strong. In this way, internet cafes that provide a pleasing environment, top echelon gadgets, and considerate service still have room to grow further.
A research report by consulting firm Nickel Partners shows that in 2015, gamers spent more than 50% of their gaming hours on PCs, but 5 years later, this figure dropped to less than 30%. Meanwhile, gaming hours spent on mobile devices rose from 40% to over 60%. But industry insiders believe the rise of esports could also lend way to internet cafes, as many establishments have incorporated things like esports arenas, regular contests in which cafe-goers can take part. They also offer exclusive rewards like in-game items provided by game developer partners. In spite of all the change, one thing is clear. Internet cafes in China are leaving no stone unturned in order to survive in a fast-changing landscape. Kaiyi, CGTN, Beijing.